So anyways, I call my dad and everything. And I texted him and everything. I said, well, what are you doing Thanksgiving or whatever? And then he said he was going to the Elks Lodge. Didn't invite me. And my son didn't invite me anywhere. And in fact, the mother of Zach's child, Blake, hasn't wanted to meet me yet. So I wonder if they're poisoning her, if she's brainwashed, because she apparently doesn't want to meet me. It's really weird. You know, it's really messed up that the mother, you know, I'm the grandfather, that the mother of Zach's son has no desire to meet me at all. Which, you know, indicates me she's probably not that smart, because naturally you would want to know genetically or personality-wise why Blake, the kid, would be the way he is. Different personality characteristics, maybe genetics, some things going on there as far as diseases and allergies and all that stuff. And personality too. And apparently she has no desire to meet me, which is odd. You know, doesn't want to meet the grandfather. So his son's been out of her for a couple of years now. He's been in the world, and she's never wanted to meet me once, which is really odd. And then my son doesn't even encourage that we meet. He hasn't had a get-together where I actually get to meet his fiance or wife or future wife or whatever. So they basically don't want to meet me. So that's pretty rude, I think. I got to meet my grandson, which is cool. I'm kind of almost surprised I was able to do that. So anyways, it's the day after Thanksgiving. It's Black Friday and everything. So I call up my dad and I say, Zach, his wife Susan don't want to talk to me. So she passed the phone to Jerry because she didn't want to talk to me. And then I'm saying how Zach didn't introduce me to the mom, and I haven't met the mom yet, you know. And then she butts in to our conversation and starts rationalizing how they're busy and how that's a justification of why they don't want to meet me or see me, which is, I thought she didn't want to talk to me anyways, but she'll butt into our conversation and say that, which is none of her business. And then she didn't validate the feelings. The fact is that I haven't gotten to meet the mother of my grandson. That's the real issue. And it's really not her place to start giving me excuses for him, you know. And then he's got the usual excuses. Zach is always giving me excuses and all that. It's almost like he deliberately wants to cause me stress and all that. Maybe he hopes that the stress will wear on my body or cause me health problems or whatever, which, sorry buddy, it ain't happening, because I don't put that much energy into it other than to make this video, you know. So I wonder, why am I in America and not in Japan? Because my own family or relatives don't even want to meet me. So on top of that, I'm not able to visit my mom in Huntsville, Alabama, which I would like to, and my sisters in Klamath Falls, I would like to. But I'm not able to meet them. And then I had my mom send a laptop. It's an i7, a Hewlett-Packard 17 i7 laptop, which is a very, very expensive laptop. And I told her before packaging it and everything that she needs to package it right so the laptop doesn't get damaged. And what does she do? She sends it improperly stuffed, and she sends it in a used box. And so sure enough, my i5 laptop is now damaged. It's smashed up on a corner. I've already uploaded a video of that, you know. And then what was really funny was after I confronted her on it, she started denying it. Well, how do I know it's busted? Blah, 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 blah. So I sent her pictures showing her that it was busted. So And then I finally got an apology out of her. And then after we talked, normally she says, I love you and all that stuff. And after that conversation, after confronting her, she didn't say I love you. So things didn't go her way. And she didn't say that I love you. So, yeah. After all those years in the program, all that time of sobriety, you think somebody would deal with something like that better. So anyways, I have a busted laptop. My grandson's mom doesn't want to meet me. So, so much for family here in the States. Yeah. And they haven't invited me over to their house. They would rather have a grandson, or they would rather have a kid that's an exchange student. They'd rather spend time with him than his own blood or his own family. They would rather spend time with them, which is pretty amazing, and it's pretty degrading. And I don't take it personally, because when they put me up for adoption, that kind of says it all right there. They put me up for adoption because they didn't want to raise me and they didn't care about me. And basically, I finally meet them. I'm 43 years old, and they don't really want to meet me. And they don't really want to have anything to do with me. And my laptop gets all broken up by my real genetic family. So, it's the same thing as, the same feelings I have as when I got adopted. It's just like, you're not worth anything. You're not worthy human being. And we're just going to discard you. We're going to put you up. We're going to put you up for, look at the cops. Look at them. Pulling people over for speeding. They won't fix the traffic or all that. But anyways, so that's my holidays, is my family basically doesn't want to meet me. And it's just a repeat of when I was adopted. It's the same issue, basically. And my dad doesn't want to meet me. He'd rather than being with his own blood son, he'd rather be with an exchange student. So that says a lot about family values and all that. So it's pretty interesting, the family dynamic. And then you read these stories about how someone goes ballistic and they shoot their own family or kill their own family. And I'm sure a lot of times that there's a backstory like that. They got treated like dirt and disrespected and all that. Not that I would do that, but I can just kind of understand how that would happen. So, yeah, that really sucks. That's how it is. So I'll love myself and take care of myself and won't abuse myself like I'm getting abused for them. So I'm going to post this to Facebook and we'll see.